What up, dude bros? I'm Frank. This is a video review of the Nerf Ultra 3. This blaster is a spring-powered pump-action 8-round internal magazine blaster in the Ultra series. Let's get into the review. Included is the blaster, darts, and instructions. External overview of the Ultra 3, starting up at the front. There's no in-strike barrel lug, it's an Ultra blaster. Above that is a small front sight and a tiny sling mount, and behind that is the magazine loading door. You pull the priming handle back in order to open up the magazine door. Then to load, you can just push in your Ultra darts. The internal magazine holds 8 darts. The magazine system loads much like a Mega Magnus if you've ever used one of those. I complained about the space of the magazine in the Ultra 5. The Ultra 3 is a little bit easier to load. And as you can see, they painted the side of the magazine clear so you can actually see how many darts you have left. After you're loaded up, you pull that back, then you're able to fire. Moving on, up top we have an in-strike tactical rail so you can attach any optics that you'd like. And behind that are the rear iron sights, followed by a sling mount of a proper size compared to this little dinky one, and ammo storage in the back. You have little slots to hold 5 Ultra darts like that. Capacity of 8, only 5 slots. Huh? But a JPEG is the explanation for the entire Ultra series. Down below we have the priming handle. This blaster's spring powered to prime. You do that. The prime stroke is a little bit gritty, but it's not that bad. And the weight required is in line with other Ultra blasters. This does shoot harder than an Elite blaster, so it requires a bit more force than something like an Alpha Trooper. And on the left side of the blaster we have an unjamming button right here. After you prime the blaster, you're not able to prime it again. Pressing that allows you to override that lock. But I didn't experience any jams or malfunctions and did not have to use that. Back to the trigger. The trigger pull is pretty standard, but this blaster does not have slam fire. And now down to the grip. The Ultra 3's grip is in line with other Ultra blaster grips. I personally don't like any of the Ultra grips, but it is in line with the other ones, so if your hands fit on them, this should fit too. And there is no sling or lanyard mount at the end of this grip. But that is an external overview of the Ultra 3. Let's see it fire. Operating the Ultra 3 was an okay experience. I did not experience any jams or malfunctions with this blaster. And to compare this to other Ultra blasters on the market, I put it up on my chronograph and achieved an average velocity of 103 feet per second with Nerf Ultra darts, which is a little harder than other Ultra blasters that I've chronoed. It's shooting hard. That is the objective information I can provide on the Ultra 3. Now to my personal opinion. Overall, the blaster does what it's supposed to do. It didn't have any jams and malfunctions, and the firing velocity is above the Ultra average. So there's no objective reason to avoid purchasing this one. However, I wouldn't really recommend anyone buy this one. The Ultra darts just are not consistent enough to justify their increased price and just overall hassle because they aren't compatible with your other Elite stuff that you already own. They're still advertising Ultra as superior to Elite, but it's really not when you're shooting waffle head darts. The muzzle velocity is fast, but if you look at the muzzle cam, you still can't really hit what you're aiming at. The consistency just isn't there. If you shoot a strife with Dart's own waffle head darts, you will be more accurate than the Ultra blasters. Granted, you won't be able to shoot as far. These do shoot further because it's over 100 FPS. I want to be able to hit what I'm aiming at. I don't care how far the dart goes. If it doesn't hit the target, it doesn't matter. So pretty negative opinion on the Ultra 3, but again, there's no objective reason to avoid purchasing it if you really want a blaster like this. But hopefully I've laid out all the information for you to make an educated purchase decision on your own. If you'd like to buy an Ultra 3, I'll put a purchase link in the description box below. That concludes this video. Thanks so much for watching, bros, and as always, stay tactical.